There's been a lot of news this week from Philadelphia.
There sure has been, Pete. So much that both Anthony and RJ left Los Angeles early and headed straight to Philadelphia on a red eye. Let's head down to RJ, who's at Patty Pub's football club, reporting on a story about the real Donald Trumpet.
Thanks, Andrew. This week has not been a good week for the real Donald Trumpet. Starting with the release of defensive back Mason Cardona, who has just returned from injury. Many in the league are very confused by this release. Until his injury, he had been playing at a high level. When asked for a reason, defensive coordinator Charlie Kelly gave none. You could clearly see he was intoxicated during the press conference, and instead started talking about stalking a waitress. Sorry. The organization did, however, trade a second-round pick for running back Rick Amanihu, but the news didn't stay positive for long. After being signed, Amanihu's agent claimed that the team is refusing to fulfill the contract. Head coach Frank Reynolds commented on the situation after a practice, saying, "There's no receipt. I don't know what the issue is." Things are not looking good for the team, and I can almost guarantee that league headquarters will be investigating the coaches and ownership. For RBL News, I'm RJ.
Thanks, RJ. Now let's go down to Anthony.
Thanks, Andrew. You would think the worst news of the week would be those comments that coach made. Sadly, you would be wrong. Star quarterback Dennis Reynolds injured his calf in what the team calls a non-sports activity. Since then, Reynolds has been boasting on social media that he strained his calf in a quote, "I've been with a chick that's way out of your league." One teammate who asked to remain anonymous said no one missed him and his cocky attitude. It seems that the team chemistry is at an all-time low. The real Donald Trumpet seems to be falling apart. Reynolds could be looking at fines and possibly being removed from the league. From Philadelphia, I'm Anthony.
Well, you're still here, Anthony. You look tired. Are you on drugs?
What? What? No, I don't know. No, I don't do drugs.
Okay. Thank you, Anthony. We'll keep our eyes out on this situation in Philadelphia. For now, let's move on. We have this week's standings. In the Northern Conference, we have the New Jersey Jayhawks, the placebo effect, and wow, look at this! Part-timers jumping into the top 3. Finally, some action in the North. The Southern Conference, the Bumblebees, and Cogweave swap places. Insurgents not giving up hope. In the East, the Tarpoons fall out of the top 3 over the Jamaican Soldiers. And finally, the West. No change in the top 3, but those bottom 3 teams are fighting, and that's exactly what we love to see.
Hey, Smooth, what up?
Anthony, you know you don't have to call me R Smooth, right?
I know, but it sounds so badass.
True. What's up?
You mind if I catch a plane with you? Mine got delayed. I also have to tell you something, but you have to keep it between us.
Yeah, no problem. Come on, let's go. Okay, now that we're settled, tell me what's going on.
Okay, so, you know I got demoted, right?
Hang on, dude. You don't have to whisper. This is my private plane. It's just us and my personal flight attendants. This is a safe space.
Oh, okay. If you're sure.
I'm sure. Tell me what's wrong, Anthony.
Oh, okay. You know how I got demoted to field reporter?
Yeah, I heard. I also heard if the season wasn't about to start, they would have fired you, right?
That's right. Let me tell you why. Apparently, League HQ sent a letter to the news station saying I was related to Devil's Rejects, and they think I helped them steal the trophy.
Are you related? Did you help him?
Yeah, for sure I helped him steal the trophy. No, of course not, you idiot. And no, I'm not related to him. Joe thinks I'm lying. I swore my mother's grave and I begged to prove him wrong.
Okay. Tell me more.
Joe demoted me to field reporter and told me to find solid evidence, or I would never work for a news station again. So, I started to investigate. This is your captain speaking. Please buckle your seatbelts. We'll be making our ascent in a few minutes. Are there any barf bags? I've only flown twice in my life, and I don't do well on planes.
In the pocket in front of you. So, tell me more about this investigation.
Right. The investigation. It's not going well. I was hoping to get a lead from an old friend of mine when we were out there in LA, but I ended up in a hospital high as a kite.
What? How?
Here's where it starts to get weird. Before we left New York, I asked Andrew for some medicine to help with my air sickness. He kind of laughed at me, gave me some, and said it would help. So I took them. I don't know what happened, but everyone had huge eyes. And then,
Ew. Thanks a lot, man. I just bought this plane.
I'm glad my suffering is funny to you.
So, did you call Andrew about the pills? What did he say?
I did. He said Pete gave it to him a little while ago. He never used them, though. I thought that maybe they're out of date. But then I went to the hospital and the doctor told me I was on hallucinogen, and I'm very, very lucky I'm alive.
Wow. So, do you believe Andrew?
I don't know. He seems sincere, but it's hard to trust him with his dark past. But Pete, I don't know. He's been acting pretty weird lately.
What do you mean?
Before you and Andrew started, he would cut me off while I was talking and forget to announce me at the beginning and the end of shows. It was like I didn't even exist to him. And then Andrew came back. He seemed upset.
Yeah, that is weird. I always liked Pete when I coached him, even though the fans in Philly definitely didn't.
They don't like anyone.
Yeah, that seems pretty out of character for Pete. I've known Andrew for a long time, and I don't believe he would intentionally drug you. Maybe someone tried to drug Pete, and the stuff got passed on to you.
Maybe. Either way, I need to continue my investigation. It's been really hard because the station's watching my every move. And then today, fucking Pete says that shit on air? Joe already called and told me if I do even the smallest thing wrong, I'm gone.
Oh man, that's not good.
I just can't figure out why Pete would bring it up on air. Maybe he was joking? That has to be what happened, right?
If I had to guess, I would say he was joking. Pete isn't a bad guy.
Yeah, probably right. Anyways, I don't know how I'm going to do this investigation now. I should probably just quit.
Whoa. Hang on. You're not quitting. You're great at your job. And a good mentor. I'll tell you what. I'll take over your investigation.
No, man. I can't ask you to do that.
It's okay. I promise. I have my time off to use anyways. Let me take over. I'll figure out what's going on. You know, I still have some friends at League headquarters that could probably help me out. Also, I'll go meet with the person you were supposed to meet and see if they have any valuable info.
Are you sure? I don't want you to go down with me.
I can't get much lower. To most of the world, I'm a cheater. The fans hate me. It might be good to get off camera for a bit. So let me help you out.
If you're sure, then okay. Thank you.
Great. So, who's this mystery source?
An old buddy of mine and a bitter rival of the Devil's Rejects. He retired after Devil's Rejects upset him last season and is living in San Jose now. I bet he knows something. You need to find Dark, aka the Gorilla King.
Oh boy, this should be fun.